A group of islands is called an archipelago. That's a very fun word to say. The world's largest archipelago in terms of land area is the Malay Archipelago, which is in Southeast Asia between the Indian Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. Its land area is over 1 million square miles, or over 2.8 million square kilometers. It contains more than 25,000 islands and includes countries like Indonesia, the Philippines, and Singapore. To travel between islands in the Malay archipelago, you could take an airplane, a ferry, or a motorized speedboat, depending on how far apart the islands are. Sometimes, when friends are assigned to different classrooms in school, it can feel like they're living on different islands. Staying connected is harder than if you were in the same classroom. But if you're in the same school, you won't need an airplane or boat to get together. Take a listen.
Kids Ask Dr. Friendtastic!
Hi there, I'm Dr. Eileen Kennedy Moore, also known as Dr. Friendtastic. I'm an author and clinical psychologist based in Princeton, New Jersey. Each week on the Kids Ask Dr. Friendtastic podcast, I answer a question from a kid about making and keeping friends. If you have a question you'd like me to answer, you can send it in at drfriendtastic.com/submit. That's drfriendtastic.com/submit. Here's today's question.
Hi, my name is Lily, and I am 11 years old. And my question is, how do you keep friends if they're in different classrooms?
Hi, Lily. Thanks for sending in your question. Right about now, a lot of kids in the Northern Hemisphere are hearing about classroom assignments for the new school year. And some of them are feeling very sad and worried because their friends are assigned to a different classroom than they are. It's true that when friends spend less time together, they might grow apart. But that doesn't have to happen. Let's talk about some ways you might be able to stay connected to your friends in different classrooms. First, make full use of the times you are together in school. For instance, you might be able to see your friends at lunch, recess, gym, or other special classes. Also, don't forget about right before or right after school. During these times, look for your friends and try to hang out with them. Second, make being together outside of school a priority. This is your most important strategy for staying connected. You could invite your friends over or plan to do fun outings together. You might also decide to do after-school clubs, sports, or activities together that you'll both enjoy. Shared fun strengthens your friendship. Third, be interested in what's happening in your friends' lives when you're not together. Ask your friends questions about what their teachers and classmates are like. Also, tell your friends about your experiences in your classroom. Figure out how things are similar or different. Sharing in this way helps you understand each other's lives more. Fourth, try to be open-hearted. What do I mean by that? Well, if your friends are spending around 6 hours every weekday with one group of kids, and you're spending 6 hours every weekday with another group of kids, chances are both of you are going to make other friends. Try to view these new friendships as an addition to, not a replacement of your old friendships. It's disappointing not to be in the same class as your friends. But if you all work at it, you can stay connected. You could also come out of the experience with a wider circle of friends. This has been Kids Ask Dr. Friendtastic. You can learn even more about friendship through my funny and practical books for kids, Growing Friendships, A Kid's Guide to Making and Keeping Friends, and Growing Feelings, A Kid's Guide to Dealing with Emotions about friends and other kids. They're available through your library or wherever you buy books. Parents, check the show notes for a link to get my free guide featuring 12 ways to help your child make friends.